Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the continuation of Surviving the Aftermath New Alliance here on Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel with me, your host, Max. You love it, you hate it. I honestly don't know because I haven't been paying attention to the metrics at all. I have been crazy busy. So whatever I was able to record as of late, that is what you are able to see here on the channel. So I do apologize if it feels like I'm doing like a couple of games only, but I really did not have too much time to focus on comparison series. Plus I'm trying to also, if I have some free time, grind out the Puerto Rico and World of Warships. Yes, I still play the game. I plan on potentially posting some content on in regards to that, so we will see how it turns out. But please bear with me because as of late it has been crazy busy in my schedule, so I apologize, but at least I'm trying to upload content onto the channel, so bear with me in the meantime. If there are some games which you would like me to take a look at also, please feel free to suggest them, as I'm totally willing to look into those. So yeah, that's about it. And other than that, let's just continue with the game, and hopefully we'll be able to build those alliances. We will be able to heal more people, as we do currently possess 2 tents where we can actually provide medical attention to our colonists. We do have a crap ton of medicine, we do have antibiotics. Unfortunately, iodine pills are something which we do not possess. But considering the fact that we have a lot of antibiotics, I'm really hoping that they are going to be able to heal up my people. Okay, so I'm trying to look for new deposits of plastic and everything. Eventually we will be forced to tap into those underground resources, so we'll have to be smart on how we do this. But okay, there's a deposit fairly close by, as well as these two, so plastic is quite well set up. We have built additional lumber yards, so we are trying to expand the lumber production, because still a lot of buildings will require timber or lumber to be processed. And also, as we keep getting winter over and over again, we do require the firewood in order to keep everyone warm and to prevent hypothermia. So yeah. Okay, so we have quests. We have officially discovered all of the cities, so now the question is if we can actually build up the reputation with some of them. Motown, we were really bad. Omicron, we're really good. Sintown, we are good, but I did screw up here as I was unable to clear out some animals or some BS. Then we have Lushtown, where they are asking for modest tents. I believe we're actually sending a convoy over there, and they want a greenhouse to be constructed over here. So I will have to take a look at this thing, and it still seems like we have to construct a couple of things. We do have the tools, we do have all the other resources, so screw it, let's go for the greenhouse, and maybe afterwards we will be able to build the school. I unfortunately still don't have fun boxes back at our settlement. So currently, if I'm correct, Raj should be the one who has 28 of them and is on the way to actually get there and get it done. We're gonna get some weapons out of this location, so let's go heal you up.
We won the battle.
We're able to get some weapons out of here. You have a decent scavenging, so you can go grab additional shotguns. And who else? So Bishop was able to clear out the science research in this sector. So we have 342 science to be actually processed. How's your scavenging? Your scavenging is quite shit, so try to go over there and research the factory. And also we have, what's his name? Hakim. Hakim is gonna go over to the nuclear power plant, and then potentially, if he will survive, even the other location. But we will see if the damage will be too great, because he has only, I believe, like 200%. No, he has 350, and actually Bishop has also 350. So quite decent researchers. It would be quite nice to keep them, but eventually we are definitely going to be forced to start actually building those outposts. So this one over here, great choice, number one. Then I would want to build one over here for the survivors so that we can start bringing in more people. This location can be potentially used for the same purpose. And then there are locations such as this one where we have rare elements and clothing in one region. And then there is also this sector somewhere around here where we have assault rifles and really durable tools. So this is another region where I would like to build an outpost. But with the new DLC, what keeps happening is that, for example, there was an enemy outpost over here, like this one, and they kept sending out small raiding parties, which were taking place in these locations. So they are now preventing me to scavenge some of these resources, and that's quite bad actually. So we're gonna try to see if that can be somehow fixed. Your scavenging is quite decent, but unfortunately, yeah, I kind of really want to make sure that we actually do get the science points, because through the science points, what we can do is actually, we can go, let's say, into the manufacturing. And these are the handicrafts workshops. So we have tool shop and tailor, and we were able to build in apprentice slot. So now even more people are capable of actually working in these places, and therefore we can create a higher output of creating, let's say, more tools or something. We don't have the tools or the science points to actually research concrete. So theoretically, we can try to go with solar energy, or I can go with the ice fishing. We don't have enough for advanced farming, so that sucks. But we can upgrade the fishing hut, so we can bring in more fish. And we can also theoretically go with like a secure lab, or go with like being able to build caverns and kitchens, as these are the buildings which are going to be eventually requested by the allies to be researched, so, or constructed on their behalf. So we'll have to keep these things going on as well. Secure lab requires energy. We currently do not produce any energy, so I was thinking the either flushing or secure storage would be great. Let's go with flushing first, because this actually upgrades the outhouses. And if we connect them to the water tower, these things are able to be turned into shower, and they increase the hygiene, reducing the chances of the infection being able to afflict our colonists. So we've got a lot of stuff to do, and I'm going to speed this up because the winter is driving me nuts. Now, the save which I showed you in the first episode was actually over 360 days, so it was over a year of me building up everything, clearing out all the pollution. I had all the research and everything, so it can actually be done. If an idiot like me can achieve all the 50-something achievements in this game, I'm quite sure you can do the same. Okay, let's go see the quest.
There are not many factions out there who are capable of using vehicle convoys to transport anything valuable across the wasteland. But those who are capable usually make sure that the convoys are well guarded and change their routes frequently.
So again, one of these convoys was spotted not too far away, and for some reason, this time they seem to be taking the same road as before. This could be a chance to get ahead of them and see if fortune favors the bold. It's always good for you to search these convoys, because if you are able to actually go out and, let's say, fix their car, you're able to get a portion of the stuff which they are carrying. So I can only suggest for you to participate in these quests. So repair the vehicle, and we get 20 happiness, 50 canned food, and 20 medicine, which is absolutely amazing. Now, her scavenging is also decent, so theoretically she can go and try to grab these sturdy clothes because we are starting to run a little bit too low.
Not gonna work.
While the other scientists will go and start gathering the science points for us.
Sorry, can't do
So it seems like Hakim is already doing the job. Bishop will take his time. Stella will go fetch us some clothes. And Vegas is gonna go scout out that location.
Huh?
Dame is where? Dame is trying to what? Go and kill the boar.
Can't complete
So that can be interesting. That's for one of the, I believe, not faculties, the factions. That's the word I'm looking for. Sorry. Recording this again late in the night because I had no other time and I'm kind of unable to fall asleep. Been a stressful day, so I'm trying to get tired as well, and hopefully that will knock me the hell out and I don't have to think about the fact that tomorrow there's another
Group
workday.
from a society has walked up to the gate, pulling several crates of loot.
Okay, so we can trade with them, and here's the cool thing. We can actually give them potatoes, and for the potatoes, we can get either 5 pieces of clothing, but it does not specify. I think it's just the basic clothing, and then we can get potentially 25 iodine pills. I'm gonna go with that. So it was one of the factions which showed up. Okay, we have signs done. So secure storage will be done next. And now let's go take a look if we can actually go and upgrade these things. So it will require access to water. And these things should be close enough to the water tank by the kitchen. So I'm gonna put in upgrade for these 4. And theoretically even this one can be done. We have 7 people currently available, but 4 of them will be back on farming duty once the winter passes. It's just usually winter is the biggest pain in the ass. So we have to build the school for them. We have to kill the animals. Our convoys have been raided once again with valuable resources lost to those insufferable bandits. Could you loan us one of your specialists to us for a few days to keep an eye out on the shipment? So we have to loan a person. Technically, Jin can go. You really need to return back with all these things. You have the fun box, medication, components, and even candy. That's all good stuff, which I would really appreciate. So,
Reporting in.
send her to the world. And we need to go. Which faction? Okay.
Yes?
So loan the specialist. It's gonna take her a couple of days to reach them. So let's see if it can be done. When it comes to the trading outpost, I believe we might be able to build it. So Trade Center is currently accessible. And the problem is we really don't yet possess that much of a high quantity of goods that can be exchanged. So I definitely want to do that, but let's increase the capacity. The reason why I want to change the storage is that these initial food storage units are quite nice, but actually building the general storage is far better, and you don't have to deal with this move working area nonsense. It's usually by the time you get to these things, majority of like the berry bushes and everything has been cleared out, and you really don't want to be sending your civilians to go and gather resources by, let's say, a crap ton of pollution, because these things can be hiding those massive sandworms. And no, I'm not like talking about Dune, which I covered here on the channel as well, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff to be done.
A couple of colonists heard eerie calls not too far away.
They would like to open the gate and venture outside to hunt down whatever's making the sound. It's dangerous business, people might get injured or worse, but whatever's out there might yield some meat. Go for the hunt. And hunters approach the gate with solemn looks. The mysterious animal was either long gone or never there to begin with. Some picked a bunch of wild berries on the way back so they wouldn't have to return completely empty-handed. It's still better than being smacked over the face. So 10 berries, I'll freaking take it. Okay, I see that some housing needs to be decontaminated. I'm gonna switch this so that we have 2 people and 2 people at the lumber mills. I do have the maintenance depot, but unfortunately it has only such range. Crap, we theft attempt from unknown source succeeded with silver stolen from the colony. Assign more people to surveillance vans. Yeah, we're gonna have to start building those things. Reinforce the gates. That would be actually awesome if we can also do this. It's gonna burn through, unfortunately, majority of our science points. But okay, you were able to research this quite fast. So go to the other spot.
Reporting in.
You are almost at the location. Okay, unfortunately Vegas has a horrible scavenging, so... Okay, but this is a great location for another outpost because both sturdy clothes and rare metals are actually accessible from one salvaging outpost. So I'm gonna definitely focus on this location. I just want to scout out this place. And Boone and Vegas are gonna be turned into the outpost makers. So Outpost Depot is what I'm referring to. This is a structure which you should keep an eye out for, as having the knowledge of its whereabouts can be quite useful. I'm gonna actually start building this thing because I'm gonna need it.
All done.
She has gathered the weapons, so that's awesome. Theoretically, you can go grab the tools. You will not be attacked by the stationary bandits unless the Ripper layer would put out a new badge, but hopefully that won't happen. We are fighting the boars. We should be able to achieve victory hopefully in 3 hours or so. So let's return to the colony view. This is gonna allow us to actually proceed with the time. And it seems like the winter is finally passing. So we're gonna have to reassign colonists to this work. And unfortunately, this farm keeps getting constantly polluted. So my thought process is, let's move it the hell away. Just need to wait for the people to show up.
Request complete.
We were able to finish the request. So we have carrots, we have potatoes, we have corn, and we have meteorites, and we have flax. We're gonna need flax in order to maintain production of apparel. And we have research done. We can upgrade the colony center. That's great. I want to go research the upgrade for the farming of the fish. We could have gone with the advanced farming, but the negative thing about having a larger farm is that you actually need to have more people working on them. So it takes longer time to actually get to plant all the crops and harvest all the crops. So it's not just a benefit of having a large field. You also need to accommodate the fact that the fields will have to be manned and will have to be processed. So small fields even later down the road might be awesome, or just having medium-sized fields, as you can eventually build greenhouses which are actually not able to be affected by the outside weather conditions. So that's something to also consider. Vegas is gonna go claim this car, and theoretically, if you can drive it over there and then scout out this location,
All done.
you have scavenging of 150. Unfortunately, the only thing around here which would be worth gathering are the rare metals.
Mission complete.
You have done the research. We have 600 something points. I'm trying to see if there is any location whatsoever with the science locations accessible. Oh man, this is painful. These two locations actually would offer us 387 and 318, so it's almost like 800 something science points. So
Right away.
it's gonna take, unfortunately, due to the blockage in this region, for Bishop to get there a crap ton of time.
Ready.
So that's not the best thing ever. Okay, we can claim 2 rewards. And I want to go back to the view, and we can finally build this freaking school. I hope so.
Won the battle. Request complete.
We have killed the boar. You can claim the car and bring it back home. We can save up all these vehicles, and eventually when we will be able to manufacture our own biodiesel from actually turning sunflower oil into the biodiesel itself, we will be able to do a couple of fun things. I want to upgrade the fishery because we have only this one. The farms are growing. This is actually quite the useful spot here for agriculture. So having like larger fields would be beneficial, but it would be also great if I can clear out this freaking pollution. I think the first place where I will try to clear it out is over here, and then I will move on to this location, as that will allow me to expand the housing project, as we actually do not have such high yield or high fertility of the soil in this region. So maybe concentrating somehow the agriculture over here or here would be beneficial for us. Where are the surveillance vans? This thing requires energy, so I will be forced to research the solar panels. Advanced farming would be nice. Concrete scavenging is also decent. Now, I'm not really sure if through this I can actually see, because I don't recall what are the exact resources that you require in order to construct the basic solar panels and the transformers. I'm quite sure I will require components, and I'm not really sure when it comes to the rest of the components. So if I would not be able to extract concrete, for example, yeah, that can be problematic. So we're gonna go with the solar panel for now, so that we can start building these surveillance vans and build them in like these high density locations.
New requests available.
So the quest has been completed. Additional reputation has been obtained. Our guards have been slacking off recently. Oh my god, you guys want so many of these guys to
How may I
go
help you?
and literally like babysit your location.
Pack of boars has been causing trouble for a while.
They are circling around the colony, clearly looking for food. The colonists wonder if the issue should be addressed before it gets out of hand and someone gets injured. Lure them away with food. Lure them away with food. So we have driven the boars away because I don't have that many specialists on hand. And also, I want to start creating settlers. So we're going to actually turn Boone into our first settler. And he's going to be the one who is going to go over here.
Sounds good.
And he is going to be responsible for turning the radar station into our first science outpost. Locate. Loan the specialist over there. Vegas is almost in his position.
Yes.
You are scavenging the rare metals.
Your command.
Theoretically, if Bishop would take this goddamn car,
Not going to happen.
that would be great. And
Yes?
Stella is still gathering the clothes, huh? If she will not suffer too much damage, I might send her to grab some additional stuff from one of these other locations. But definitely getting an outpost here and an outpost here would be beneficial, as this way we have we have 1 per 12 hour, 1 per 12 hour. So that's 4 pieces of clothing per day. That would be just awesome, because we are talking about the protective clothing, not just the basic clothing. So if we would have a fallout or any other potential catastrophe on our hand, we can actually deal with it far better. Now, the problem which we're facing also is that we aren't producing enough water currently. So, trying to look for a place that would not be also on top of the goddamn pollution spot. 96% is sufficient for me, because we can build it over here. So solar panel requires metal and components, and transformer needs to be attached in order to redistribute the energy from that energy generator. Then we can also research the batteries, and through that we would get to drilled wells, which is upgrade for our current wells. And we have how many points? 458. Production of fish is increased. I don't know if I want to go with the medium fields or the concrete. Heavy tarps is something which I research all the way at the back. Like, I try to get to shanties and home improvement, as this way we are able to provide much better accommodation for our people. Botanical gardens require water. Remembrance is a memorial. And I don't know if I want to have the improved tenements. Probably not, will focus on those. But down the road is proper burial, which would give us cemetery. But unfortunately, cemeteries are notorious for producing pollution. Don't ask me why. I have been to cemeteries quite a lot of times, and I can tell you, I've never came across one where I would start growing third arm or leg. I mean, this is not Fallout, although there is quite a lot of pollution and radiation, so, you know, ghouls can appear, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
There are survivors at the gate.
A ragged bunch shuffled slowly.
2 adults,
towards
2
the
children, 5 elders. Let's accept them. They do have injuries, unfortunately, but lucky for us, we do possess the capabilities to cure them or heal them. I will just need to make sure that additional housing has been accommodated. So I'm thinking 2 shanties.
We've made a new discovery.
Because these ones seem to be quite full. Shelter space is only available for 60 people, yet our total population is 63. So we need to fix that. We do have those toilets. They are now connected. I'm gonna upgrade one more. And eventually what I try to do is build like a maintenance depot even by the housing, because the meteorites and other crap tends to fall in here quite a lot. And so when I also do that, I build like the toilets close by to the houses as well. Just try to keep some space from away from the houses so that potentially the pollution does not get out of hand and affects the housing itself, because that can have a negative effect on you. Okay, our settler is finally here, so we can build our outpost. And here we will be able to start producing 30 science points per 12 hours.
Job done.
Outpost is now complete.
You got it.
So our first outpost has been officially constructed, which means that eventually additional ones will have to be done as well. Can you like step outside of the car?
All right.
You are inside of this one. So drive back home.
Mission complete.
You have grabbed the shotguns,
Consider it done.
so run back home.
All right.
Zari is on her way, almost there. Stella is still gathering this.
Yep.
Jin is doing her job. Dame is inside of a car, and she's gonna drive it back home. So eventually we're gonna have access to multiple vehicles, and then we will have access to the biodiesel. It will be probably a little bit easier for us to accommodate some of these requests, as through the use of the cars we might be able to get there. Unfortunately, it looks like our fiber production is simply not enough. So I actually will be forced to go for the advanced farming, so that we can build like a medium-sized field here for the flax. That will accommodate at least 2 workers. Hopefully the pollution from this spot will not affect it in too much of a negative way, because when it comes to this, I didn't know if it's over here. No, biodiesel is all the way at the back. Wind power, amplification, deep drilling, big panels, makeshift radiator, hazmat engineering. Here it is. So we should upgrade the front gates, and we will have access to hazmat engineering. And we will also get the pollution disposal, which will increase the speed at which this is gathered. But we will need to accommodate a location for the waste dump where we can theoretically keep storing this stuff. So my suggestion would be to build it over here by the initial cemetery or the burial pit.
There's a new quest available.
Because these things are gonna be quite nasty to manage. And like I said previously, the funniest shit is that you can actually sell
An older
the pollution.
colony has a story to tell. Her late father used to work as a quartermaster in the military before the world went haywire.
As a part of his duties, he stocked up emergency bunkers not too far from here. She got to visit one as a child and might still be able to point out its location. The bunker is most likely stripped empty by now, but if not, it could hold valuable resources. And we're gonna send Raj to that location. Unfortunately, we currently do not have any specialists over here, so that can be problematic. But upgrading cannot be reversed. This action will remove original building, blah blah blah, but we want to get it done and get additional guard up over here so that we are better protected against those nasty bandits. There goes the bunker, not that far away. There's one car, there's the other car, there's our another specialist. This outpost is quite insufficient when it comes to generating these science points in comparison to this one. This one is better because it produces double the quantity. But this location, even despite the fact that it can produce science points, I'm gonna use it for survivors because it fits the 5 points because it's urban country or urban biome, and this location and this one have both high potential to bring in lots of refugees, and that is great because it's also extremely close to our capital here, so I'll be definitely looking forward to that. We are working on the school construction, but we are missing the flags, so that is why I need to actually make sure that we will be able to do the large agriculture. So I'm tempted to go for this, but first we're gonna have to deal with the advanced farming. And over time now we are producing the science points as well. But we will of course have to send out scientists in order to obtain some of these resources for us. So we are gonna take... Yeah, Stella took way too much damage.
Roger.
In order to scavenge just a pair of clothes.
Mission complete.
Go into the vehicle. It still has some sturdiness left behind. Here he can scavenge or search these locations.
Can do.
We have potentially guns to be produced in this region.
Mission complete.
He has gathered the rare metals, so send Hakim back.
Can't complete the order.
It's gonna take him quite a while to get there, but we're not really that desperate for the rare metals because we aren't producing or using them right now. What we are in problem with is the fact that we are not able to get more flags, and because we don't have access to flags, our apparel or our tailors are not able to function properly. So that is something that needs to be addressed. You have the resources. So let's expand this. I'm not sure how I will manage the underground plastic deposits. That will be a pain in the ass. Okay, loan a specialist, loan a specialist, and loan a specialist. If they will keep asking for loaning of these specialists, I don't think I'll be in that much of a trouble.
What's up?
Request complete.
Okay, so we were able to accommodate this request. So theoretically, she should be able to reach this point or this location to fulfill the other request. There's a lot of resources to be scavenged here. So people like Raj should have a field day in that location.
What do we have here?
So the site looks very similar to the ones described by the colonists, but it's been thoroughly pillaged. There is, however, a scoot-covered government nuclear safety bunker folder on the floor with more bunker locations. One of them is relatively nearby. And it's like literally on top of our capital here. They really took the definition of relatively close by a little too literally, but okay. The closer,
Mission complete.
the better. Ah, damn. Good locations for science points. And they're actually quite close.
Okay.
So we can send out Bishop there.
We've made a new
Your
discovery.
command.
So let's send out Bishop. And we have Traveling
Vans
Merchant.
parked outside the gate. A man dressed in eccentric clothing steps out and opens the back, revealing a small collection of goods.
Now, the merchant will often have all sorts of weird stuff. Sometimes it can be game-changing. Sometimes it's total BS. In this case, we're gonna give him fish because we have 300-something fish. And in return, we're gonna get access to additional farming. So we have more potential crops to be planted. I would love to get the harvest speed increased. But first, I want to build the medium field over here and focus on flax production. So we have sunflowers, we have potatoes, we have wheat, we have carrots, we have corn. Reason why I'm not doing wheat despite the yield being so massive is because wheat actually requires a mill and bakery, and on top of it you should also have a ranch with chickens that are producing eggs so that you can be baking bread. So yeah, fun stuff. Fun stuff. You have the resources, so let's increase the shelter capacity. Let's move the work area over here to the edge. Unfortunately, they will have to go through a crap ton of pollution. But we do have the iodine pills and everything.
Yes?
So Bishop, go
Sure
over
thing.
there. It's gonna take you how long? Ooh, he can actually sneak in through here. Nice.
All done.
Crap.
Of course.
I really don't like these outposts. It will force me to send in parties to clear them out.
What's up?
Theoretically, you know, you can actually grab these clothes. There's no pollution whatsoever.
Sorry, can't do that.
And then return back home.
What's up? Found something.
Look for hidden compartments with the scavenger and we get 800 science points and 300
Quest
silver.
complete.
Awesome. So technically speaking, we can actually send out Raj to start scavenging some of these components
Not going to happen.
and potentially like take some of this damage. So let's say we can go for the iodine pills all the way over there. Don't really need the rifles. We do have tools. We don't have the apparel. So I'm trying to look for any potential site. There's a lot of antibiotics here. Problem is getting here would take him over 2 weeks. There's some clothing over here that would take him 10 days. Really have to clear out these places. No joke. So, Kensei and the Dame, you two ladies will start and battle these locations to clear them out. My hopes are
All right.
that the two lovely ladies will be enough to actually achieve victory in these battles.
Moving.
It's gonna take them a while to reach those locations. We do have iodine pills, but there's never such thing as having too many iodine pills, as every now and then you can get radiation poisoning
Your command?
and other nonsense.
Can't do
We have fulfilled the request.
that. Yep.
She's still headed over there.
How may I help? What's up?
Yes. Uh-huh. Yes. Yes.
Okay. She's still working over here.
Shoot.
Which makes me wonder what the hell was the commission which we fulfilled. So the flax is being grown now. It's just gonna take a while. Oh yeah, Funk, we are able to now research the harvest speed. And then we can finally focus on where is it? Where is it? The hazmat engineering and the pollution disposal. And with Bishop also helping out with the science points, that should allow us to get the necessary things done. We have one school for 7 kids, and we have 10 kids. But theoretically, I should be building another school. I should be also building the better storage. I don't really want to build it next to the goddamn showers, though. For obvious reasons. So let's build it over here. This way we can decommission the food storage. Because the general storage is capable of holding all the resources. It does not discriminate. And it might be able to have the higher storage capacity.
We have bandits at the gate.
Now, we do have the upgraded defenses.
A group of plain-looking but obviously angry survivors storms to the gate.
They insist one of the colonists stole something valuable and demand to be let in to retrieve it. They look to be rather well armed, and fending them off might be challenging. Yeah, laugh and say they can try and get it back. The problem is, even if we would try to do something, they would just push in and start terrorizing our colony. So we're gonna fix this. We're able to defend ourselves because we have 3 defenders. We do have some weapons. Let's see what's this new quest. We have proposition they can benefit us both. If you gather building materials for this and send them to us via convoy, they'd be happy to compensate your efforts. Build in this society tavern. The problem is, I might not have access to... Oh no, we actually do have access to them. Okay. I will just have to take a look at what the hell do those things require. And on top of it, we are already kind of locked behind... no, hold on. We are locked behind, actually... Can I cancel this? Oh, well, okay. Let's go for the hazmat, see what's gonna happen. Do you have people? I need more water. Fortunately, not from this location. This would bring in additional 14 points of water. And I'm thinking... So meteorites are gonna fall down soon. Lucky me. Let's build the water tank here as well.
We've made a new discovery.
This way we will be able to actually store some water because we are getting really low. And I don't like that. So having the storage close by should yield some positive outcome. Okay, you can go over there.
Job done. Okay.
Still lots of spaces to be explored and scouted by Vegas himself.
Not going to
7 hours, 7 hours. So he will be done with these 2 locations quite fast. And unfortunately, he won't be able to scavenge, unfortunately, the clothes. The damage which he will sustain from all these places will be just way too much. So I'm trying to look, because she is great at gathering stuff. We don't have that many clothes, that's for sure. But there is a lot of stuff in the vicinity which she can gather, and because she has 200% bonus to scavenging, let's go for the rare elements, then the iodine, and then maybe medication. We will see how she will manage all this stress.
What's up?
Reputation, silver, obtained. Really should consider doing the trading. if you can construct this thing, that would be awesome. Don't want to build too close to the goddamn pollution here. Question is if this location would still be in the reach of the water tank here. Okay, we are now building up our reserves. The flax is still growing. Do we have that research for the fast? Yeah, so harvest speed is greatly increased. Hazmat engineering is currently being researched. And we still have enough science points to actually accommodate
There are survivors at the gate.
the faster gathering.
A ragged bunch shuffles slowly towards the gate.
So we would get a decent fighter scavenger. And clothes, superior tools, sturdy... Yeah, okay, sure. Question is, yeah, shelter space for 80 people. Seems to be in range, so we are a-okay. Unfortunately, due to the increased temperature, due to the meteorites, this is causing also increased consumption of water. I really need to take a look at researching the deep drills, because if we improve our drills or our wells, we should be able to process this better or obtain more water. Meteor shower should be over, so the water should not be drained anymore. I see it going down. So the environmental outpost will require actually energy. Waste dump does not require energy, but unfortunately, it does require access to... Where the hell is this thing? It does require access to concrete, so concrete will have to be our next thing that we take a look at when it comes to science. So concrete. Go. Sand specialist. We do have that. Build trading post. Yikes. Not sure if we have access to that. Tavern? Yeah, fucking hell, we won't be able to build the trade convoy thingy because we don't have fuel. Oh, actually we do. We were able to salvage it.
Outpost.
Okay. What? What? Where did they take away my fucking hell? Okay.
New vehicle found.
I have to deal with that bullshit. Awesome.
Request complete.
Super thrilled. There's nothing that I love more
Huh? Locked and loaded. How may I help you?
than
Engaging
putting up
hostile.
with their BS.
Mission complete. Okay.
Not too much damage sustained.
Mission complete.
Not too much damage
All right.
sustained.
Can't do that.
Huh?
So these
Yes?
two are now fighting.
Yes?
This outpost will be taken out. Raj is gathering this.
Yes?
Unfortunately, I will be forced to send someone to actually liberate our science outpost. Which sucks because it stops the inflow or the influx of the science points. So that sucks. And I don't think after the concrete scavenging, we are still close enough to the... Yeah, we would still need to get water storage and then do the drilling wells. So, not an option. So let's try to improvise. Water well. Not really great options. Theoretically, we can build a well in the middle of these woods. That's gonna provide us with 8 surplus. Move the foresting. We're gonna have to create a settler.
Yes? Right away.
We're gonna go over here and set up a camp for the refugees. That's not good. Because now he cannot get over here. Lots of cars. Science points are gathered.
Attacking
She will
target.
be able to liberate our outpost. I'm kind of afraid that the Doomsday Fort is gonna be causing problems because it's just so damn close. Okay. Request has been completed.
Ready. Ready.
All right.
Scavenging 100%. You can
Okay.
go fetch the fuel and the antibiotics. There's actually quite a lot of fuel here, since we will be using most of it for one of the quests. In order to construct one of those structures. Unfortunately, I don't really have any new room for more specialists. We will have to decontaminate. This is able to store everything, so...
New requests available.
really hoping that we will be able to demolish this and move it maybe over here. So the food will be able to be allocated here. New quest.
There are not many factions out there who are capable.
Okay, so we're gonna go search for the convoy. Send our scientists out.
Yes?
You are able to build an outpost for survivors. So we would get 0.62 per 12 hours. And yeah, this location has a high survivor ratio. So these two urban areas
Reporting in.
are gonna work great for that.
What do we have here? All
Bishop
done.
is done with the science. I unfortunately don't think that he and Vegas would be enough to clear out the nomad camp. I mean, I can give it a shot,
Okay.
but there will be shots fired.
We won the battle.
And now that we have liberated this location, you can see that there's access to stuff like clothing. And
Yep.
what's Dame's status on scavenging? Yeah, okay.
Going. Uh-huh.
Go scavenge me the clothes because we are running super low on those. So 2 locations will be scavenged.
Mission complete.
Man, Raj, you're taking
got
some
it.
proper beating here. Go over there.
Yep.
It's gonna take you
Sorry,
a while
can't do
to
that.
reach these position. School is hopefully gonna be built one of these days. Tavern. A trading post. Trenches. I don't even know if we can actually accommodate that. Concrete scavengers. We do have the workforce. Due to this water storage here, Ah, crap, we're getting rats or some bullshit. I cannot get rid of the well. I was hoping that the concrete can be accommodated here. But... this is killing me. Build it over there. Build the large water tank in here. This should be demolished and moved aside so that we can have the road connected. And so that the boosted burner can be potentially moved and have effect on the concrete gathering spot. So there's concrete over here. We can increase the number of them, but I will need to get the drilling wells. So let's go for that.
Something unusual has been found in the forest surrounding the colony.
A wagon is parked deep into the woods, the windows covered with tarp. There are footprints around the vehicle, but they can be tracked. There could be something valuable inside, but opening the wagon is not without risk. Let's use up the tools, and we still got 2 colonists injured. Tough cookie. We fortunately do have the medical facilities to heal the injuries. Okay, Vegas.
Job done. Roger.
Go help the bishop fight an actual nomad camp. Just because I said so.
Your command. Found something.
Repair the vehicle for free. Medication. Canned goods.
Complete.
Happiness.
Can't complete the order.
Theoretically, are there any points of interest for us? For
Sorry,
science! Yeah, Mr. White. Clothes are being obtained. Theoretically stop by, depending on their health after the battle and after the radiation from these 2 gathering spots, to do stuff. How's the fight
What's
going?
up? Not going to
Still
happen.
has not reached it. Damn. Crap, it looks like they're actually dropping a car. Rival enforcers. God damn, that seems and they're gonna go for this outpost. So I have like a crap ton of problems with that, because in a couple of days they're gonna take away my outpost to bring in more people, and that's no bueno.
Request complete.
Okay, we finally built the freaking school and started to improve something with that faction. So let's do this, and we will have to research trenches and trading posts. Yeah, we will need secure labs. We will need secure labs. Oh, crap! Damn it. I missed something.
Mission complete.
It's never good to miss out on stuff. Okay, you have taken way too much damage now, so
Sure thing.
go home.
What's up?
Please don't tell me that we will literally not have anyone close enough.
Can't do that. How may I help?
Yeah, attack 20,
Your orders?
attack 12. The 2 of them,
Can't complete the order.
yeah, they can do it. But, by himself,
Your command.
And he already did sustain some damage. So I'm hoping that Vegas will be able to join him soon after. I need those wells. In the meantime, we can accommodate the tavern to be constructed. Battery, okay. Because there are ionized storms which literally knock out all your power grids. So that can suck. What are the chances you two lovely ladies can actually make it up there? You are too injured. You need to...
My pleasure.
Go. Kensei will be able to fight the raiders. Although it's gonna be... quite tough.
We won the battle. Hostiles defeated.
So the outpost is back up and running.
You got it.
So we will say that Karambit needs to return over here or go over here, and then we're gonna try to eventually clear out this location and this location. So the new DLC is definitely keeping me more active on the global scale. Trenches Fanatic. Damn it. Wow, that's quite a lot of rewards. Damn it! Unfortunately, there's no chance in hell. Theoretically, Jin can try to stop them, although she has only 12 damage. That's not good. Gorky is a fighter. Attack 25. Let's go for it.
Yes.
He sucks at
Reporting in.
probably everything else, huh? So it's gonna take him way too fucking long. I don't know if we will be able to accommodate this quest. 4 days. I don't know. In 9 hours, she is done with the fuel. I would hate to lose her, especially because that would be like the only fuel that we would currently possess. So we should make sure that she actually gets back home. Live and kicking, as I like to say. I'm not sure if I ever used the phrase, but you get the point. Man. There's a lot of stuff that can be salvaged. But unless I build the environmental station, and with the unfortunate fact that the basic solar panels do not produce as much power, I think we can accommodate it.
We've made a new discovery. There are survivors at the gate.
Upgrade this.
A ragged bunch shuffles slowly towards the
7
gate.
of them are mutated. Fuck it, go for it. We do have iodine. Unfortunately, I don't know if they will be able to be immediately cured or not. We have now access to the better drills. But unfortunately, I'm completely out of wood, so that's not good. Oh fuck, I totally forgot that we are lacking concrete as well. Yeah, maybe that's the problem, that our production area is completely barren. I want to build the general storage here, if possible. It's close to our camp headquarters. And the campsite, unfortunately, cannot be moved around. And once we have the storage constructed, we should be able to theoretically do stuff. Although,
Hostiles
because
have
we
taken over an outpost.
do not possess access to surplus of water, that is also negatively affecting us. Really need to get that water. I'm not sure if she's gonna be able to achieve victory here. She might actually lose, and I would hate to see that. Okay, you fellas actually managed to pull this shit off.
Your orders? My pleasure.
So Bishop, return.
Moving.
Your orders? Can't complete order. Sorry, can't do that.
Please deal with them.
Yep.
Man, this sucks so bad. It really feels like I'm gonna have to leave a specialist on the world map by these outposts just due to the dumbass thing of them constantly requesting some bullshit to be done, such as protecting them or whatever. It's really freaking annoying. What's your scavenging? 150%, so that's quite decent. We are losing the iodine pill supply.
Going.
So go grab some. We should seriously also start to look into the potential trading opportunities. And I really need to do something to up my wood game because, not good. Not good. This location is where we keep producing food. And the pavements would improve the roads. Animal husbandry, so that's ranch. Bigger barrels. Secure labs, so we get the trenches and the trading posts.
A group of colonists have gotten curious about a nearby river and want to see what it's like for traveling.
They've managed to build simple raft and are eager to test its floating capabilities. And did they find alongside the riverbank? Go and try. Okay, some plastic and medicine. This was totally random. We still need to improve the water situation, but our wood is also kind of shit. But we need it. We need it, we need it. We have only 92 water stored, and the worst thing is that it's not only like the agriculture or the showers which can suffer. You also have to need to accommodate water for your population. And so if, let's say, we would be hit by a heat wave, we would be totally screwed. Because people can die from dehydration all of a sudden. It doesn't really matter that you have a crap ton of, let's say, fish. You still need to provide water. So this well is going to be constructed. This one can be then upgraded too. We should be hitting surplus. No, we're actually equaled out. Consumed by buildings 10, consumption 87, production 97. So we really need to do something here. Unfortunately, these water collectors, they cannot be improved further. So that sucks. We're starting to see icons for the hygiene.
Thieves in the colony.
Where? Fuck, we have lost Jin. And with
Mission
her,
lost.
We have lost the
Mission
fuel.
complete.
Your orders. Not gonna work.
I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to reach the location. So we have 2 days. Kitchen needs to be constructed. Trading post, trenches. All of a sudden, they are requesting a crap ton of buildings from me, and that can negatively tap
All on the
into
battle. Hostiles defeated.
Our-
Production restored.
resources.
What's up? All right.
We need to get the ladies healed up so that they can fight these idiots, and we can protect these outposts. One more needs to be established over here for more colonists. I also... Okay, it seems like actually the already gathered survivors will not be affected by the raiders if they decide to claim it. So, yoo-hoo.
Mission complete. Consider it done.
Scout out. This is like the most minimal space ever, but you never know, there can be something useful.
How may I help?
You're unfortunately too far to go over here and get me the science points. Or, theoretically...
Negative.
Fuck it, go there and research the living hell out of it. 30 for 12 hours. That seems like another great position for a science outpost. Okay, we were finally able to produce surplus of water, which is awesome. We just need to make sure that those storage units are full.
Yep.
Rush, go out. Can say we'll wait for Dame
Reporting
so that they can go together and fight the bandits. And we will need to accommodate the power for these things. Some more science that needs to be conducted so that these things can be processed. We unfortunately do not possess sufficient quantity of concrete. Sucks. We're gonna have to build another concrete production facility. Secure lab would actually help us quite a lot, but it would turn our energy production into real problem. And as it is already, we will require a transformer and
We've
2
made
solar
it.
panels. Just to power the environmental station. So this is the first location where they will be operating, and on top of it, waste dump is necessary as well. And due to all these locations with pollution, my suggestion is to build the maintenance depot close by so that they can actually do this on your behalf, and they will be able to decontaminate even the farms. Don't have enough science points now. So once this is done, we can then focus on these things. Trade convoy travel speed would be nice improvement. There's just a crap ton of pollution to be cleared out from this spot. I'm thinking... grow saplings. Yeah, this process actually takes a crap ton of time, so building it won't be the worst thing. Solar panels are operational. Trying to add in person.
A group of plain-looking but
They are attacking.
Your command?
Just to be on the safe side, moving in specialists behind. But they did not stand a chance. And, of course, a fucking winter is coming.
Yep.
What is this, Game of
All right.
Thrones? Stop it.
Uh-huh.
New requests available.
Ready.
We won the battle. Request.
Unfortunately, we still lost our lovely lady, and she had a crap ton of fuel. That shit pisses me off. Kitchen, trading post, trenches. That's all buildings. That's not funny.
Mission complete.
Medicine, canned fruit. I don't know. Should I send you to scavenge some more shit?
Of course.
Theoretically, you won't take radiation poisoning here.
Yes.
You can go grab the fuel. Although I would love to clear out some of these assholes, so it's easier for us to get there. Having an outpost somewhere over here, there's actually a version of it that you can construct, and that's responsible for actually gathering supplies. So what you can do is build the outpost, let's say over here, which I would not advise because there are the tools. But okay, let's say you would build the outpost over here. Then whatever you scavenge from these spots, you can bring to the outpost, and it's automatically added to your inventory back at your town here.
Okay. How may I help you? Okay.
So the goal here is to clear out this location. Seems quite tough. Group health is 120. Quite far. Clothes are there. 13 sturdy clothing. But there's even more. So theoretically we can come back with quite a lot of clothes. And 2 of these locations don't even have the radiation poisoning.
Your command? On it.
Why aren't you scouting out this spot? What the hell happened there? So we can theoretically grab 13, and then he would take radiation poisoning and grab the 24, and that would give us some additional clothing. We are running low on clothing, especially. Okay. Zari, sent to world.
Yes?
And the Krumbe sent to world. And you two lovely ladies are gonna go battle it out with these idiots.
Check. Uh-huh. Of course.
Unfortunately, I have zero fucking idea how we're gonna manage all these construction requests. Don't have the fucking concrete. Seriously need to increase the concrete production. It's not funny. Problem is also in the accommodation and allocation of the surface deposits. But there is some concrete over here, but there are also wild rats. Mr. Bark is scientist. We're gonna grab this guy, and what we're gonna actually do is turn him into a settler.
Yes.
And I want to go and let's say grab this spot over there for those clothes.
Moving.
It's gonna take him a while to reach the spot. 7 out of 10. Winter is here. So, harvest now, harvest now, harvest now. We're gonna harvest everything which we have access to. We're gonna postpone the production. Concrete is still insufficient.
There's a new quest available.
Mission complete.
You have those. I really, really don't want to send him over there because it seems like
Going.
too much of a risk.
Job done.
There's some signs. So technically speaking, Bishop can try to process this location, and if he would have the health,
Consider
this
it done.
location as well.
Yep.
I'm thinking you really need to go back. I cannot risk the fuel being
Sorry,
lost.
not going to happen. What you need?
It was a fun idea, but I'm just too afraid of what would happen.
Yes? Not going to happen. Your command? Sorry, can't do that.
Really hoping that the two ladies will be able to defeat the bandits.
Not going to happen.
It's not a sexist thing.
Negative.
We're
Can't
literally
complete the
looking at the damage outputs, the health of the enemy band, the camps, and all this other
Frontier
nonsense.
nomads are usually far too disorganized to pose a serious threat to colonies in the wastelands. However, according to specialist intel, lately they have stepped up their game considerably and ransacked towns non-stop to hoard whatever little resources they have.
So this is a fun quest because you will usually get something around like 6 locations spread around the map, and you have to send out your specialists to fight all the bandits. So we can accept this. And this is gonna populate the location with a bunch of camps, and you have to liberate minimum half of them, I believe. I still want to, however, clear out these 2 locations because that will also reveal what potential resources might be lurking underneath the red coat of danger. I know it sounded horribly.
Request timed out. Requests available.
This needs to be
There
constructed,
are
but
survivors at the gate.
we're like literally fighting for
A ragged bunch shuffles slowly towards the
accommodation,
gate.
fuel, and we need to build housing. That's becoming a problem now. Starting to reach certain spots which I'm not that keen on. We're getting close to the deposits. That's the problem. Okay, these 3 should be able to accommodate the people. We are getting close to 100 as population. Unfortunately, our wood is still quite bad. Has this been constructed, and where the hell am I gonna reforest an area? Well, let's start off over here. Now, we should have 2 foresters in order to actually be able to supply the lumber mills with the necessary resource, as it takes seriously time for the wood to replenish. Quest has failed. The worst punishment would be probably me losing population due to the failures of these quests. The brawling pit would be nice. We do have the fun boxes. And they do occupy the size of like a shanty. So building the brawling pit would improve the happiness slightly. And fuck, our food production has gone to shit. How the hell did that even happen? So really need to ramp up the fishing, I guess. It'll be quite annoying to be done, especially now. So let's see. fuck? How the hell did that happen? How did we suddenly get to 0 food? That's really, really bad. Will I kill literally the entire colony now? A good question. Okay, they have at least cleared out some of the pollution spots, which will be nice, especially when we will have literally 0 food to provide for everyone.
Complete.
Let's go with the trading outpost. How the fuck did I get to this point?
New requests available.
I need to accommodate more food production. ASAP.
Colonists die.
Yeah, we're gonna get lots of starvation problems right now. 87. We were almost at 100.
Colonists die.
This is gonna be bad. Bad, bad, bad.
Colonists die.
I'm guessing the cookhouse will not be able to prep meals. This will also affect how many free workers we have access to.
A recently arrived survivor has been plagued by nightmares.
So he says he's been having dreams of Ghost Town that he passed by to get here. All the inhabitants have perished, and he took a few heirlooms with him as souvenir. Now, however, he's convinced he's haunted by these artifacts and asks a small party to be sent out to return the memorabilia back to the town. He insists the spirits can only be calmed this way. There are dark circles around his eyes, and he looks to be on the verge of collapsing from exhaustion. Take the pragmatic approach. We're gonna keep the clothes and some parts. I would have actually killed for food. Seriously.
Colonists die.
How the fuck did I get to this point? No! Stop dying! This is really bad.
Colonists die. Colonists die. Hostiles have taken over an outpost.
Oh, come on. Knock it the fuck off with these things. We can theoretically take in these survivors because by the time they arrive, I will lose a crap ton of people.
How may I help?
Due to the starvation problem.
Attacking target.
This should theoretically sway the combat to our
Engaging hostile. Showtime.
side on both of these.
Mission complete. My pleasure.
Let's see if you can finish.
Mission complete. All right.
Scout out.
Yep.
And build an outpost for scavenging and production is quite great. So 6 rare metals or rare elements
Now complete.
and the clothes too. Have to deal with this eventually.
How may I help? Not going to happen.
Need to have the specialists recover
Your command?
so that they can go fight it off or fight
Not gonna
it
work.
out. Fuck, this thing with the food is bad. Can you build this as the next priority? How the hell did I manage to screw this up so badly? It's like not even funny. It's the constant fucking winters which we're experiencing. Unfortunately, the agriculture is just not able to keep up with the constant BS.
Colonists died.
And due to also, like, the
Colonists
water
died.
shortage that could have affected everything.
Colonists died.
This is pissing me off.
Colonists died.
Stop dying!
Colonists died.
Shut up!
Colonists died.
Shut up.
Colonists died.
Okay, I
Colonists
get
died.
it. People are
Colonists
starving.
Mission complete. My
I
pleasure.
kind of did dig my own grave here. I don't think the burial ground will have the capacity for all this.
Colonists died.
We need to accommodate people.
Colonists died.
I'm gonna pause the plastic production. Winter is over,
Request timed out.
so we can try to ramp up the food.
New requests available.
Gonna have to build another field for more crops. Obviously, we have way too many corpses.
Colonists died.
And I have not conducted any research in a while. Why has nobody said anything? There's probably all the colonists die messages that kept me kind of on the edge.
Colonists died. Colonists died.
Oh, come on, shut the hell up. Theoretically, knock off this. Really need people for the food production right now.
Colonists died. We've made a new discovery.
Fish. Crapper. And both of you actually gather food from the same spot. Seems like it. We just now don't have the workforce. For just about anything. And I don't have the flax, so we can stop the production of clothing. I have really fucked myself over here. Quite badly.
Thieves failed to steal our goods.
Nice. That was lucky.
Okay.
Go for the clothes.
All done.
Science. Is there science to be researched here? Yeah, but there's too much radiation, and I kind of don't want to risk him.
Job done. What you need?
So you will be turned into eventually an outpost or settler.
What's up?
Bishop has to return back.
All right. Uh-huh.
Raj will be gathering
Sorry,
those
can't do
clothes.
We won the battle.
We have won the battle against these idiots. Either weapons or the science can go and board the vehicle.
How may I help you?
And now the vehicle can travel over there.
We
Job
won the
done.
battle.
We're able to clear out this.
Your orders?
Unfortunately, she suffered way too much damage, so
Okay.
we're gonna
Huh?
tell both of them
Okay.
to return. Quite challenging opponents, and then we're gonna focus on this. Request has failed. Ooh, bear hunt. We would be able to get a lot of meat. Right now, with our food situation, that seems like the shit to do. We have dropped significantly in the population. I have lost like 40 people due to starvation, and I'm still risking on losing more. Really hoping we're gonna be able to fix this. In order for me to establish the housing and hotlines, animal husbandry, small irrigated field is awesome, but it burns your water. And you need to have water tank close by so that the irrigation actually can be done. Protected crops, that's the shit, because that gives you greenhouse, but greenhouses do require the components. Aquaculture is great because that is a farm in which you breed your own fish. So it has higher food output, but it creates pollution. We're gonna go with the animal husbandry, and we're gonna have to build the trading outpost in order to start finally getting our hands on some animals so that we can produce meat, additional source of food. Right now we have only fish. That's not gonna cut it. Also, I feel like a battery should be built because these two things aren't really that effective. It's later on when you have, especially the wind farms are more proficient in generating.
A ragged bunch. Shuffles.
I'm gonna accept them. We don't have the food, but I just lost a crap ton of people, so we have a workforce that needs to be fulfilled.
Colonist died. Colonist died.
Shut up! Jesus Christ, I know I'm low on food.
New requests available.
Okay. Large herd of animals. Both of these would give us a significant quantity of meats, so
Shoot.
they seem like great quests.
Request complete. We've made a new discovery.
We need to research shit in order to get
Colonist died.
access to
Colonist died. We've reached a milestone.
rental housing. I think I'm gonna go with the agriculture. Because we would have to go bomb bunker, which is 400, and then additional 250. So I don't think we will be able to fulfill that request currently as we stand. Let's put you guys to grab the food over there, and general storage would be probably nice as well. Still within the range. So everything will be decontaminated and blah blah blah. And I will need to build the fucking battery.
Colonist died.
Shut up. Ranch will require access to water. We need to free up some people
Colonist died.
so that resources can be moved around.
New requests available.
Food needs to be our priority right now. Some of these things, there's just no chance in hell
All cleaned up.
I will be able to fulfill them.
Consider it done. All done. On it.
These are just impossible deadlines.
Uh-huh.
Send to
What's
world
up?
map, send to world map, send to world map. You are
We've made a
what?
new
You are a scientist. So you, my dear friend, are gonna be turned into a settler.
Reporting in.
And I'm gonna set you up over here to bring in more colonists. 4 survivors is not enough.
Yes?
So crap. Well, who would I send you, huh? 11 days. Hotline. 2 days.
Yes?
That's far too fucking far. Far, far, far. Which sucks because that would be a great source of food for us.
Ready.
But I cannot just constantly be at these places and do God knows what.
Yep. Yep.
So we can kill this bear rather quickly. Maybe that will yield us some food. And then the rest can start tackling this quest.
Colonist died.
Shut up. Yeah, somehow this is gonna end in the starvation mode. I'm not thrilled. Not thrilled at all. Science points we don't have. We do have the money. We don't have anyone in the tent, which sucks. We need people. Right now to be free and available. Still making tools. We're gathering food. Aquafarm. 12th. Theoretically, if I would demolish this, I can build the aquafarm. This thing, unfortunately, like I said, creates a crap ton of pollution. So it needs to be monitored. But the output of food is much higher. So that's why I'm actually going for them. And technically, can have more of them. They should not cross each other fields. So I'm hoping these 2 aquafarms are gonna help us quite a lot. Fortunately, wood is always a problem. Let's see, who do we not need? I'm thinking about deleting this and instead building the aqua gizmo. But these things, like I said, are notorious pollution creators. So, technically, if I would move the work area over here, clear out this fucking spot, I can have one maintenance depot stationed over here, and I don't think there will be a place for a third one. Holy shit, there is. Two people over here. So they will start producing food at higher rates. Okay, we're finally starting to provide the necessary provisions. Unfortunately, fuck. This is gonna be bad. Nuclear fallout is gonna tap into our iodine pill reserve, and it's gonna also create a problem because all the crops which are currently being grown are gonna be not edible. They will be all unable to be consumed. So I think these smaller fields will be switched to medium-sized fields. How's the soil fertility in here? Yeah, we will be able to accommodate even like a large fucking field, but large field means you are only producing one type of crop, so having those medium-sized fields might be better. Also, this hunting cabin, if I would be able to relocate it over here, this means that all this additional space can be utilized for small fields. Technically, like one medium and maybe two small ones. Yeah, overall, you don't want to be dealing with the crops during the fallout. Because 16 times the detail.
Two colonists are arguing over a rusty metal box, which lays on the ground between them.
They both claim ownership over the coins inside, the man for finding the fox and the woman for getting the lock open. There are plenty of coins inside, enough to considerably help the entire colony if needed. Interviewed the man. The man is asked how he found the box. We were scouting around the perimeter looking for any plants or animals we could use for cooking. I was going through some bushes when I noticed a spot which was usually clear of vegetation. I dug through it a bit and found the box buried there. If it wasn't for me, we wouldn't have the coins at all. So I think I deserve 80% of the pot. Interviewed the woman. The woman is asked how she managed to get the box open. Well, he didn't seem to get anywhere with it all, smashing and hammering. And I'm quite handy with tools. It took some patience and concentration, but once I got familiar with the mechanism, I managed to crack the lock. Without me, all we'd have would be rusty box, so I deserve at least 40% of the coins. Judgment. Confiscate the 1/3 of the coins, split the rest evenly. So we have obtained some currency. And these things are gonna start producing a crap ton of fish. So both of these locations, 12 points,
yes?
And there are some rats.
What's up?
I'm fucking desperate right now.
Yes?
So we're gonna go kill them. 2 requests have failed. Both of them suck because I could have obtained a crap ton of food for them. That's the part which sucks. So I'm really pissed off about it. But if I can clear out these fuckers.
Colonist done.
All right.
You guys like literally knock it off with this dying nonsense. You have gathered all the clothes. You can theoretically grab the fun boxes.
Right away. All cleaned up.
Okay. Return to colony.
We won the battle.
So we have killed the bear.
Moving. Huh?
I usually tend to send 2 fighters to clear out these outposts. Because individually you are asking for a beating.
Attacking target.
This one is quite easy to defeat, so let's do it.
Yes?
You, my dear, will build the population gathering. It's not as high as this one. It's like only 0.55. This one is 0.7. But having these two close by, we're gonna take these survivors in. That's 8 people.
What you need? What's up?
Okay. And I believe it's over, so demolish, 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 demolish.
New requests available.
Okay, so medium fields, right? Or
Colonist died.
damn it, one tile too far up. Gotta be a way to accommodate these suckers. And if I would build that water tower, the bigger one, it would actually allow me to then redistribute the...
Colonist died.
And we're gonna have to switch to food for a bit. Although having at least one flax field will not be the end of the world. Small field over here. Sunflower.
Survivors at the gate.
Corn and carrot.
Colonist died. Colonist died.
A ragged bunch shuffles.
Yeah, they
slowly
have
towards
bread,
the gate.
fun box. Take it. Some of them might sometimes start attacking, but we managed to fend them off.
Colonist died. Colonist died.
Shut up. There is meant to be a well. If we upgrade it, we can theoretically even further increase our water production, but right now the problem is trying to sustain the population. Shut up.
Colonist died.
You're pissing me off with this nonsense, seriously.
Colonist died.
Okay, we have one person to ship around everything. I'm gonna clear out the pollution spots
Colonist died.
close by. And because we have that maintenance depot, it's gonna manage to keep a lookout for the pollution. So hopefully the added agriculture will help us out. I could have had at least additional quests fulfilled here, but it's fucked. We're gonna also lose 5 people, so we're getting down to only 50. For fuck's sake, that's bad.
We won the battle.
Sounds good.
Scavenge.
Huh? Engaging hostile. Showtime.
Mission complete.
I mean, I have parts, so fuck it. Raj, return to colony. We're starting to run low on clothes as is. The only ones which we have of the protective ones are thanks to the scavenging outpost over here. This is the ionizing storm, which I talked about, so this shuts down the entire production of electricity. Those can be quite fucking annoying, especially later in the game when you have buildings which require a crap ton of things.
A crowd of people has gathered at the gate. Their eyes pleading and cheeks hollow from malnourishment, they make their case.
Our family has been through a lot. I know asking to take us all in is too much, but please at least take Grandpa. He's too old to keep traveling and he needs a place. Take everyone in. We need people. Not just Grandpa. If at least the elders would be capable of carrying shit around, I would be ecstatic. So we have definitely ramped up the agriculture. We have ramped up the water culture or fish production. So technically I would be able to decommission this fishing hut and construct another one over here.
Request timed out.
Yeah, I'm well aware. So we have failed another quest. And I don't have the tech to build a radar. Oh my god, seriously, a fucking radar? This structure is literally one of the last buildings you ever make, because even for that, these components need to be turned into the electronics, and that takes forever. And all the building does is literally tell you a little bit earlier that, yeah, you know, some sort of catastrophe is coming your way, so look forward to that.
We have bandits at the gate.
An unusually aggressive group of bandits marches towards the gate.
Yeah, started, bitch.
Your command. Yep.
Reporting in.
Yeah, that was a stupid idea.
Huh?
Okay, sent to world map. I want to turn this guy into a settler.
What's up?
And I want to send him over here so that we get those additional
Roger.
clothes. Theoretically, I could have sent him over to the other location with the radar. So here it would take him 10 days, and here it would take him 8 days. We're gonna go with the 8 days.
We won the battle.
Confirm. Grab the food.
Uh-huh. Going in. All right. Not gonna work.
Alatake.
Your orders.
You're still gathering.
Yes?
You, my dear, would not be able to do this alone. Scavenging is great on your side, but going alone is suicidal. There's some fuel over here, so fuck it, let's go for that. Request has failed. I hate the ones where I'm literally losing also population, because right now we are absolutely screwed. Raiders are headed towards them. They're literally on top of Sin Town. How long would it fucking take to reach this place? 10 days! And 1 day is the expiry. I don't stand a chance. Minus 200 reputation? You gotta be fucking kidding me. That's so many failed, or so many completed quests as a punishment. It's too much. Too much. And seriously, like, you should not be asking me to build you a fucking radar at so early on. It's impossible to do this. I would literally burn through my large
Man.
supply of components, and I really need to hold on to those. Is the battery even fucking working or something? Genuine question. So the sunflowers will be kept for
Yes.
now. They can be theoretically traded. Send you over there. We're gonna need to have someone eventually gather plastic. But as we currently are, I cannot accommodate that. And even building the goddamn burial pit will negatively affect us, as I do not have the personnel. Would have to take away from the food production. Now, the cemeteries are capable of holding more corpses, but they also are more polluting. And we don't have any science points for some dumbass reason. Don't even ask me why. Fiber. We do have some fiber, but currently I cannot really do stuff with production of clothes, which sucks. Which is why I'm hoping that eventually one of our lovely people will show
Can't
up
complete order. How may I help? Not gonna work.
How may I help?
and kick some ass.
Your orders?
Clothes will be gathered externally, some at least.
Requests available.
Seriously, with these meteorites. Request failed. Awesome. How we can build this shit. Forester is replanting the trees. Unfortunately, it's gonna take a while for them to be replenished too. So we are slowly bouncing back, but it's quite problematic. The food situation is still no goddamn joke. We have the 2 burial pits, so we'll be able to accommodate all the corpses. Hopefully we won't get winter anytime soon. But at least for a while now, I won't have to construct any additional shelter. What an advantage! Those benefits! I really need the maintenance depot over here for these 2 structures, though. And having some sort of water collector as well would not be the worst thing. We're still able to upgrade the drills. There should be a well somewhere within here. I hate these solar panels. They suck.
A small group of colonists have come
Let's
up
give
with
them a large feast. We do need the happiness boost, and it will also tap into our food reserves, but honestly right now I don't care.
Yes.
And who the hell was the person
Your
responsible for gathering all the stuff or all the clothes? I think it was freaking Raj. Yeah, now we have the clothing. We have a crap ton of tools, so that's awesome, but they are just the basic kind.
Yes.
Vegas is doing what exactly? I don't know.
Your command?
Mission complete. You got it.
Turn.
Uh-huh.
You're gathering the fuel.
Yep.
Gonna go over there. Scientists aren't making science, but I don't want to turn them into settlers yet. Technically speaking, one of them can be turned and can be sent over to this location. It's another great spot to produce science. Oh, that's why!
Ready.
This fucking asshole is taking the outpost. God damn it. Sorry for cursing out so much, but I'm like, why the funk have I not produced any science in such a long ass time?
What's up? Engaging hostile. Engaging hostile.
That's the third location which should be cleared out, and hence...
What's up? Sorry, can't do that.
So now the fight is switched to Dame so she can sustain damage, while Kensei will not take so much of it. These bastards are going over here, but we just cleared out that resource, so I really don't give a rat's ass about it. We have to do something for those assholes to stop taking my outposts here. It's not freaking funny. This one is like completely left alone, despite the fact that these bastards are over here. I believe they will go after one of my settlers. Take survivors. It's 11 people. I don't care. I want them. We need people. I have medical supplies. We unfortunately don't have people in the medical tents, which can be problematic. Especially if we get like a high mutation infection rate or some BS.
Colonist died.
Oh, come on. No.
Colonist died.
You gotta be fucking kidding me with this.
Colonist died.
I have nobody in the maintenance depot now. Let's stop making tools. We aren't even making fuel. I will need to build a maintenance depot over here.
Colonist died.
I need to upgrade this thing in order to get access to more fiber.
New requests available.
Please just make it something which I can literally construct. I don't know if we have the fuel. Fuck, we don't. Oh, it's gonna be bad. So this should clear out this quest.
Complete.
So now the two lovely ladies can return back.
Okay. Yes, yes.
She took quite a lot of beating.
Right away. Yep.
Zuri's gathering the fuel.
Reporting in.
Settler is going to be able to build the outpost and gather 6 rare metals and 1 of the protective clothing per 12 hours. So that's 2 per day. That means we are getting 4 protective clothing per each day from this point forward. Okay. 3 constructions to be assembled.
How may I help you?
You need to liberate the outpost with the scientists.
Shoot.
Rush should be sent onto the world. Gorky will be sent to. Let's send Hakim as well.
Yes.
These guys need to be stopped.
Going. Can't complete the
So I'm
order.
gonna try to stop them over there. And you, I believe there were some science locations over here.
Sure thing.
It's gonna take a while for him to reach this spot, unfortunately, but we need to help boost our science because we aren't currently producing enough, and these locations aren't really the best. Although this one would be slightly better. It's also close by. This one is also quite decent. But having access to the guns would be nice. I don't know. There's still a crap ton of stuff to be gathered in here. Fortunately, these two are in separate locations, so they are not in the same region. Which stinks! Vegas, how the hell are you still not back home? Like, where the hell are you literally going right now? Are you going to scout out locations, or what the hell are you doing? You have zero inventory. Let's go back home.
Reporting in.
With you. This would be a great outpost to set up, because the tools are here. So 2 per day, and we are talking the superior tools, those you cannot produce. You can only upgrade your facilities to get the durable tools. And that requires research which we are currently not conducting.
Request complete.
Okay, we have 12 people to accommodate. We're gonna start running low on fucking everything. Let's send them all to gather animals in this location. Don't ask me why. Let's add a person here. One for the fuel. Medical tent. So I believe the people from the 2 outposts have arrived. This location has low survivor rate, so this one. This one is horrible. The urban areas are usually the ones which are the best. Deserts are absolutely survivor unfriendly. And science can be researched here. 8 is horrible. Looking for urban areas. These 2 have been used. This one over here is problematic because there's the radar, so we're already tapped out of this urban area. The other one has been bombarded into wasteland, and then there is the tundra. So there's only so many spots that are decent for gathering people. Maybe this location will be urbanized, so we'll have to do some additional scouting once Vegas can do so.
What's up?
Where the hell are you going? I don't know if it has been captured by the bandits or what's happening.
Not going to happen.
Some weird malarkey is happening here. Ladies are on their way back.
Mission complete.
Zari has picked up the fuel. Guns. We do have guns. We don't have automatic rifles. Medicine we do have, but it would be shame to leave it be. 69. Giggity. 34. 2 days and 1 day.
Going.
Fuck it, go for it. Since you're here, scavenge. Sent to world.
There are survivors at the gate.
A ragged bunch shuffles slowly.
They have fuel. The fuel is required to fulfill this. Theoretically, we might be able to give more people to be workers. Our current production should be at 54. Try to add in one more person.
Spreads in the colony.
Bodge, really need to do shit with this infiltration nonsense. It's pissing me off. Clothing would be nice. Fiber. Fuck! Again, winter. No joke. Winters suck! So yeah, I think we're gonna leave it at this point now. So we were able to kill a large portion of the population. We were able to bounce back. Unfortunately, the agriculture is gonna be once again affected. So that's gonna be fun. And if you wanna know how this turns out and how much more content there is, you can either check out the playlist if someone is still gonna be watching this at any point. You can go check out the playlist for the original Surviving Aftermath or for the new alliances. And I'm gonna wish you a pleasant rest of the day, and hopefully I will see you in the comments or at the next one. Thank you all for watching, and bye-bye for now.
Production restored.
Nice. She has also decent scavenging, so...
Check.
Electronics. Absolutely. Where are they going?
Yes?
Is what's freaking me out a tiny bit. Because they can kill her. Damn it.
How may I help? All right.
Let's send him over here so that we can deal with whatever the hell this is. Claim reward. No chance I can do this. They do have chickens. Cows.
Uh-huh. Your command?
Rumors have circulated that an old woman, gone eccentric from all the radioactive waste, lives in a nearby forest. She's now behind the gate.